Hello there, welcome to my channel, Life Like Igloo. I'm Igloo, it's great to see you here, and I hope to see you here again. So, I always stall after this initial moment. I should have warmed up. So yes, here I am again, and to cut to the chase and have a pretty swift video, I'll tell you the topic right away, rather than all the fact which I'll add later. So, today, what I'm discussing is how to be self-conscious. Self-conscious? How to be self-confident. It's not even, Jesus Christ, not even self-confident. How to be socially confident as a socially anxious person. That is just a description of me all the way, a socially anxious person. But I like to think that I'm able to give off a pretty confident, sort of good, positive outward projection to interacting with people. And I hope you pick up on that. I hope that's what you think, because that's what I'm trying to give out. But I don't know, like, you can probably see right into my social anxiety. I don't know. Anyway, maybe that's my social anxiety talk. I'm just gonna basically just talk about a few tips and just a little bit of background on how I feel like I became much more confident socially, especially in this last year, 2 years or so, because before that I was just stuttering over my words and barely able to talk to people, honestly. Still a little bit like that on occasion, but I'm so much better, and I'd like to share just, you know, some advice and history and how I've evolved from that. Without further ado, oh, one more thing. What I forgot to say earlier, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment what you think, comment your thoughts, let me know what you think. You know, I'm a new channel. If you have any advice or what you'd like to see, any input, I'm happy to read it, and I'll probably reply, because I'm reasonably good at replying. Thank you so much, guys. So, I think the first aspect of being socially confident, which I will talk about, it's the most common bit of advice I feel with it, is acting confident even when you're not. If you have to go out and talk to someone and you feel anxious, honestly just put on a face. And honestly, like, acting it out, you're halfway there already. Once you become a bit more used to it, and especially since it relaxes people around you as well, I found. Like, if you're anxious, they're going to be, a bit like, why are they anxious? But if you're just confident, they're going to be more relaxed, which makes you more relaxed, and you end up realizing you're not actually even thinking about it anymore, and you're just, having a good conversation, which you would have otherwise just stumbled through. And this is just from endless experience of having to talk to random strangers, because a position that I was put in to go through that a lot is just, have a very public-facing job where you have to talk to a lot of people, especially if it's upset people or someone you have to help out with a problem. Very good practice. I think anyone who works in customer service has their own, like, trauma and, like, even their own, like, customer service mask. Hi there, how are you? Oh, lovely shopping. Well, welcome to Sainsbury's or whatever, like, anyone who's had retail, at least in the UK, has been made to be like, hi there. So that's really good practice, and that's, I think, one of the skills a lot of people get to do that. Another thing, one thing I'll mention, a big part of it, I think, is just maturity. I'm mid-20s, but, like, as a teen, I was so bad. In my early 20s, I was alright, I was getting there. Now, in my mid-20s, I just feel like I can handle 90% of situations, like, with ease. So I do think that is a big part of it, and social anxiety does come with a lot of, like, a lot of youth stuff, and, I don't even know how to describe it. But, yeah, I had another point, which I was stalling for, I'll admit. Oh, of course, duh. The one I was gonna base this whole video on, really, the one that gave me the idea, is make a YouTube channel or film yourself. It doesn't even have to be for other people. It honestly doesn't. You can literally just record yourself doing what you want to do. You're always gonna sound awkward at first, but it's almost like acting class. And the thing is, with recording yourself as well, you can actually see all of your nuances and everything, everything, kind of like all of your tells and everything. So it helps you work on yourself if you want to give out a certain image. For example, one thing I didn't realize I did that much, that I do a lot, is talk outside of my mouth. Like, I can't even tell that I'm doing it, but when I watch the videos back, I'm like doing it like mad, and like I know even me thinking about it makes me do it. Make a YouTube channel, and if you actually end up enjoying it and stuff, that's, you know, that's a whole free thing you can then do. And you know, you can do it on your phone. Even any kind of social media stuff, it's all about projecting an image anyway, so that is a more very good practice. But personally, being on me and my wifey's YouTube channel, Bunny Igloo, go check that out, subscribe, etc. We've had that channel for years. I had no idea how to act in front of a camera before that. You know, that kind of extended to real life a bit as well. Sorry, software randomly crashed. Fuck, it made me forget what I was saying. Yeah, anyway, me and my wife's channel helped me get more confident, because interacting and being on camera, which is basically being on stage, which is something I literally chickened out of in like the school plays and stuff when I was a kid. So it's good to get that confidence when you're older. I don't know if I've been rambling this whole time, but I feel like I don't have too much else to add. I usually say that and then halfway through exiting out, I've come up with another like thought of stuff I wanted to say. But yeah, yes. That is my summary of becoming socially confident as a socially anxious person, which I very much am, and a lot of you probably are if you're looking up this video. So I hope my advice has been somewhat valuable. You know, nothing groundbreaking, but it's my experience and it's what's just worked for me. It doesn't have to be complex, it doesn't have to be a long story. It can just be some tips to just sort of help you work on stuff. So, you know, I hope I see a few extra people, you know, a few extra channels of people just trying to improve their self-confidence and boost themselves up that way, because it really does work. And some people just do that and then they blow up, and it's like, you know, like PewDiePie, he was too nervous to talk in his first video, for example. Look where he is now. There's just a million of examples of stuff like that, and so many people on the internet actually do have a shit ton of social anxiety, and they use the internet as an outlet to be able to be confident socially more than they would outside, where the scary people are and the sun is bright and things can hurt you. It's much safer and more fun to do it locked in a house. That's what I find anyway. That's how to be socially confident, is just be socially distant and just use social media like we basically all have done in the pandemic. So, you know, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm gonna wrap up there. Lots of love from me to you. I hope you've enjoyed Life Like Igloo. I have been Igloo. Like, comment, subscribe. Another thing, listen to, this is another thing to help you boost self-confidence. Listen to Sticky Bunny Weird on Spotify and all other platforms. She's an amazing artist. She's very self-confidence and self-love inducing, and that's what her stuff is all about. So listen to that, enjoy it. I really enjoy it. You should enjoy it too. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.